Welcome back to Decked Out.
On today's episode, we are playing a spooky Halloween Commander game with special guests Misha and Joe Cherries.
As always, thank you to our sponsors, Tales of Adventure, Moxfield, and Ultimate Guard, and today's featured sponsor, Plank. But more on all of them later in the video.
But that's enough for now. Let's go ahead and meet the players.
Ow. 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 Hi. I don't know what I'm doing here. But luckily, neither does my deck. In today's game, my deck is going to be sowing all sorts of confusion, so my opponents won't know what's happening, I won't know what's happening, and who's going to be driving that boat?
Hey everyone, I am SpongeBob SquarePants, and today I am playing with my 3 best friends in the world in Commander, and I also get to play myself in the command zone, SpongeBob SquarePants. You see, this deck is all about legendary creatures, but that's a little bit boring for me. I want my friends to have fun too with me, so everything in this deck is group hug. They're gonna draw cards, they'll get treasures, they'll get counters, they'll do whatever they want because we're gonna have a great time together.
That's right, it's me, Squidward Tentacles, playing the only acceptable secret lair card. Me, Squidward. The entire deck is pre-DH. Ever heard of it? It only uses cards that were printed before Commander products were printed. I'm gonna play a bunch of little blue flyers, get in for damage, draw some cards, and counter everybody's spells.
Meow.
The featured sponsor for today's episode is Plank.
Yeah, Veggie, you've been holding your Plank mattress for a long time now. How's your core?
I can confirm that my core has at least been sleeping well.
That's good. Plank offers ultra-firm flippable mattresses designed to promote a neutral spine position endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association.
Of course, Plank has many options to choose from, but the queen-size Plank Firm Luxe was perfect for the space that I was in, and I've been sleeping on it ever since we started working with them. And it is so important to me to be able to quickly fall into quality sleep because there's so much Magic to be played.
That sounds like a pretty firm endorsement.
Plank.
And of course, ordering your Plank mattress is risk-free with their limited lifetime warranty, 120-day sleep trial, and free shipping.
I love my Plank mattress, and I think you would too. If you're looking for an ultra-firm bed, check out plankmattress.com and use the link below to get 30% off with our code DECKEDOUT.
Yeah, run, don't walk the Plank website. That's enough for now. Let's head into the game.
I'm ready. 7.
10.
1.
7.
Whoa, 10 takes it down. Meow. Meow. No, not meow. Witch's Oven. I can tap it, sacrifice a creature to create a food. If it has toughness 4 or greater, I get to create 2 food. Meow.
Love starting off with cats in the oven.
Gary, that is not very nice.
Meow.
I'll just play an island. I have no turn 1 play. Pass.
I'll play Dragon Skull Summit. Capped. Pass.
Arid Mesa, I spent all of my Krusty Krab money on my mana base. Fetch. I'll get us to Defy Triumph and pass.
You don't have any dual lands in there?
Squidward. Come on.
Island and a mischievous Catgeist. A 1/1. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I get to draw a card. Meow.
I remember when Magic cards only had one side. I'll play an island. It's the same island. And then I'll pay 2 mana for a Stormcrow. It's a 1/2 bird with a single line of text. Flying. Pass.
Arcane Signet. SpongeBob, it's you now.
Thanks, Patrick. All right, well, I spent all my money on this, so I will fetch and lose 2 life because I forgot my last one. I will grab a second Triome and pass to NerdGirl.
Swamp for a Soul Ring. And I will pay 2 for a Cover of Darkness. When it enters, I choose a creature type. Meow. And those creatures have fear.
Wow.
Gary, are you pub stomping us?
Meow. SpongeBob. Take
Gary!
one. Meow.
Don't bite the
Meow.
hand that feeds, Gary.
I'll play an island. It's the same island. And then I'll tap 3. For me, what a beautiful and talented card. I'm a 3/2. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may return it to its owner's hand, and whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. SpongeBob, take 1.
Okay, Squidward.
And I'll draw a card. Pass.
Okay. I'll play Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. Each land is a swamp in addition to its other land types. You know what lives in the swamp? Territorial Hellkites.
I don't think so.
They can live in the swamp. It has flying and haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose an opponent at random that this creature didn't attack during your last combat. This creature attacks that player this combat if able. If you can't choose an opponent this way, tap this creature. Oh, Magic Conch. Who should I attack? Okay. SpongeBob, you'll be 1-2, Gary, you're 3-4, and Squidward, 5-6. Gary, you've got a 6-5 dragon coming at you.
Meow. Meow, cheese. Meow.
I'll play my favorite on-brand SpongeBob card, Command Tower from Jurassic Park. Tap 3 mana, play a Feyburrow Elder. It is a vigilance creature that gets +1/+1 for each color among permanents I control, currently 2, and it can tap to make a color for each one of those colors. So if I have 5 colors, I get 5. Currently I have 2, I'll get 2. Pass.
5 for Kindred Discovery. When it enters, I get to choose a creature type, which will be cats. And whenever a creature I control the chosen type enters or attacks, I will draw a card. I'm scared of dragons. Patrick, 1 that is unblockable unless you have artifacts or black creatures. I'll get a Kindred Discovery trigger and draw a card.
Ow.
I will draw another card because my cat dealt damage. I will pass. Meow.
I'll play a Reliquary Tower. I have no maximum hand size. And then I'll go to combat. I'll send 1 damage at SpongeBob, and I'll send me at Patrick.
Hi, Squidward.
You're taking damage.
Oh. Okay.
I got it. Oh, you really know how to work there a lot better than I thought you would, Patrick.
I hit 2 players. I'll draw 2 cards.
I don't get it.
Meow.
And then I'll play Solemn Simulacrum, the first one. When it comes into play, I can search for a basic land and put it into play tapped, and when it dies, I draw a card. Solemn Simulacrum was one of the invitational cards made by a player. If I made a magic card, it would cost 2 blue and say, target player goes outside.
Squidward, that robot looks just like you.
I was gonna say, is there a card that encapsulates you more, Squidward?
No. I'll put this island into play tapped. It's the same island. Pass.
I'll play a luxury suite. I'm really confused, so I'm just going to do this. I'll tap 5 for Confusion in the Ranks. Whenever an artifact, creature, or enchantment comes into play, its controller chooses target permanent another player controls that shares a type with it. Exchange control of those permanents. Can I take your artifact, sir? Can I take your creature, sir? Can I take your enchantment, sir? and it triggers itself. And you have the Kindred Discovery that's an enchantment, and I think
Or
that's...
Cover of Darkness.
Ooh. I'll take the Discovery, I think. SpongeBob, you'll be 1, 2, 3, and Squidward, you'll be 4, 5, 6.
Oh boy, I hope it's a 2. Yay!
All right, it's coming over to you, SpongeBob, for 6.
Great attack, Patrick.
Thanks, buddy. And then I'll pass my turn.
I will play a Plains for turn. And now it's time to start hugging. 3 mana for Glunch.
I like lunch.
It's flying, and at the beginning of your end step, you choose a player. Put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature they control. Choose a second player to draw a card, and then choose a third player to make 2 treasures. Squidward, I've always wanted you to go jellyfishing with me. So I will give you this in exchange for this, right?
I hate this.
And I'm Squidward!
You're going on a trip.
so annoying. I will tap for 3 mana to play a Happily Ever After. When it enters the battlefield, I gain 5 and draw a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 5 colors among permanents you control, there are 6 or more types among permanents you control, and or cards in your graveyard, and your life total is greater than or equal to your starting life total, you win the game. Though I am playing Group Hug, I do have lots of win cons in this deck. I just played my first one out, Happily Ever After. Alternate win cons are how I'm going to win. I don't want to deal damage to my opponents. That's really mean. They're my friends. So I have to do it through alternate win cons that just say I win. I'm not doing so well on that. But I don't want this card. So I'm going to gain 5, draw a card, and I want the Cover of Darkness.
Meow.
Pass.
Oh, if I play my commander, I have to swap it?
Yes.
You've done this to me. Take another 1.
Okay.
I'll draw a card, because my cat still does that.
It's okay. Gary doesn't mean it, Patrick.
First, I'm stealing me back. This is Looter Elcor, a 1/1 with Shadow, and whenever it deals combat damage to an opponent, draw a card, discard a card. But I want me.
Wow, this card's cool, Squidward. Thanks.
Whatever. Now I'll go to combat. I'll send 2 at Patrick and 1 at Gary.
Okay.
Meow. Meow cheese.
And I'll draw 2 more cards. I'll play an island. It's the same island. I'll pay 3 for a Sprite Noble. It's a 2/2 with flying. Other creatures you control with flying get +0/+1. You can tap it to give other creatures you control with flying +1/+0 until end of turn. But I don't want to get hit by a dragon, so you take that, Patrick. I'll take this.
Thanks, Squidward.
Sure. I'll pass my end step and I guess give out some stuff. SpongeBob, you can put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature you control. Patrick, you can draw a card. And I will make 2 treasures.
Squidward, you're learning the meaning of friendship. You've given me a creature and 2+1/+1 counters.
Meow.
I didn't like it. I'll have these 2 treasures enter the battlefield, but then I get to switch them out for stuff. I want that soul ring. And the other one I want is the witch's oven.
If there's a will, there's a way. I will pay 1, 2, 3 for a Jessica's Will. I don't have my commander, so I'll choose 1. I can add red for each card in target opponent's hand. Squidward, how many cards do you have?
8.
Okay. Or I could exile the top 3 cards of my library and play them this turn, but 8 seems like a good number. So I will have 8 red mana. With 8 red mana, I'll use it all to play Scrambleverse. For each non-land permanent, choose a player at random. Then each player gains control of each permanent for which he or she was chosen. Untap those permanents.
In response, I'm going to sack these treasures to float 2 mana. You get nothing. You lose.
That wasn't very nice, Gary. To make matters more confusing, now we're gonna put everything in a pile and see where it goes.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Whoa. Okay. Well, now that that's over, I'll pay 3 for River Song's Diary. It has imprint. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell from their hand, exile it instead of putting it into the graveyard as it resolves. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 or more cards exiled with River Song's Diary, choose one of them at random. You may cast it without paying its mana cost. But because the confusion in the ranks is still on the board, Soul Ring, it doesn't even have colors. I want the oven.
In response to the oven target, I'm going to tap 3 and I'm going to cast a Chrome Prowler with Flash. When it enters, I get to tap a creature an opponent controls. I'll just tap the Solemn, and then I will exchange control with the Glunch. I just didn't want you to sack it in response to me trying to steal it.
That's fair. All right. Now I can cook up some lunch later. And over to you, SpongeBob.
I will play a City of Brass for turn, and I'd like to add to the chaos by paying 5, losing 1 life to my City of Brass, and playing Certain, the Shipwright. It's got Vigilance, and whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, each player secretly votes for a player. Then those votes are revealed. Each player draws a card for each vote they received. Each player who received no votes may put a permanent from their hand onto the battlefield.
Okay, if he is not going to take Glunch, you can have him.
All right, so let's resolve his ability. I'm gonna target the Fey Barrel for the exchange, but let's do his ability first. Everybody secretly chooses a player. You can choose yourself. All right, let's go. I chose me.
I also chose you.
Thanks, Squidward.
I chose myself.
Squidward.
So you get to put anything.
Nobody.
Nobody chose Patrick. I will draw 2 cards.
I have no permanent.
Go to combat. I have to decide randomly who to attack with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, Squidward. I'm you now. I don't know why. I'll send Squidward at you, Patrick, and this has to attack you, Squidward.
I'll block with my Stormcrow.
Well, I'm ready for lunch, so I'm gonna put this cat in front of Squidward, and then I will tap the witch's oven to sack it and make food. And when this food enters the battlefield, I'm gonna take my diary back. There you go, SpongeBob. You can share lunch with me.
Go ahead, Gary.
Land for turn. Combat. Patrick, 1 damage.
Okay.
I'll draw a card. Tap Soul Ring and swamp for a Stonework Puma. Just a 2/2 with no relevant abilities whatsoever.
Do you want lunch too, Gary?
No, I will take this. I will go to my end step. I would like to choose some things. I'm going to let Patrick put 2 counters, SpongeBob gets a card, and I will get 2 treasure tokens.
Hooray!
I'm gonna trade those tokens or those treasures for Solemn and a Witch's Oven. Meow.
I will play a Temple of the False God. And I will cast a Bribery. Search target opponent's library for a creature and put it into play under your control. Then that player shuffles their library. SpongeBob, hand it over.
Pick something fun. There's a lot of fun cards in there, Squidward.
I hope not. Well, I found the one card in your deck that is not haha group hug. It's Xenos Ye Galvis.
What? I didn't put that in.
This is a 4/4 with my first friend. When it enters, choose a creature an opponent controls. Until end of turn, creatures other than Xenos and the chosen creature get -2/-2. When the chosen creature leaves the battlefield, it transforms, and importantly, the backside. Choose an opponent, and when the chosen player loses the game, you win the game.
I just triple checked my deck on Moxfield, and it turns out I did not include Xenos in my list. This means Squidward, when he borrowed my deck last time, must have slipped it in just so he could bribery it out.
This is going to enter. I'm going to choose a friend, and then everything else will get -2, and then it's gonna go under somebody else's control. Obviously, I will choose myself as my first and only friend. And also when this enters, it will exchange control of itself with the Territorial Hellkite.
There you go.
But now everything on the board gets -2/-2 except for me.
Meow.
That seems like a very on-brand play for Squidward.
Meow.
Then I will pay 2 for this Saprison Air. When it becomes blocked, you can draw 3 cards, but I don't want it. I want the card I just played. And then I'll pass the turn.
I'll pay 4, discarding a Tempt with Mayhem. Nothing's been very tempting lately. To cast Big Score. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens. So these enter. I think I'll give.
Sorry, Patrick.
I'm still hungry. SpongeBob, I'll take that food and give you his treasure, and I'm gonna take the oven.
So before you can switch and take control of the food, or the oven, I will make 2 food from the Solemn, which I believe will stay in your graveyard, and I will get to swap some stuff. Nobody has anything that I want? I don't know. What's that thing do?
The diary, once it gets 2 more spells, starts casting stuff at random, so whoever
Cool.
controls it will.
That sounds fun. And artifact, creatures, anything?
Just foods, treasures, signet.
All right, I'll keep the food.
You can.
Oh, then I will get your food because I like nuts better.
Oh, cool. We're sharing.
And then
Thanks,
and then this will resolve and you get it tapped.
That's it. I'll save this mana for food later.
It's a great game. Gary, I know you're holding up counter magic, so I'll run right into it. 6 mana for Fabine, Boss's Confidant. Creature tokens have haste. At the beginning of combat on your turn, we get to parlay. Each player reveals the top card of their library. Each land revealed this way creates a 1/1 green-white creature token for me. And then creatures I control get +1/+1 until end of turn for each non-land revealed this way. Then each player draws that card. All right, I'll exchange it for Glunch.
I will pay 2 and I'm going to cast Reality Shift, and I'm going to exile target creature, its controller manifests the top of their library. I'll just manifest the Glunch. So that way I get
A new creature.
Yeah. The Reality Shift will go under the diary. So that's good. Okay, we'll take this, and I will have to exchange control. I'm going to exchange control, I guess, with this? Does this give me mana?
Tap for 5 mana in response.
Okay. Wait, is this how for each color among permanents? Okay. Yep.
Yeah, let's cast more Group Hug. I will cast Cedric's Silverquill, who is a flying double striker. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may choose 2. Each mode targets a different player. Target player creates a 2/1 black-white Inkling creature token with flying. Target player draws a card and loses a life. Target player puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature they control. I have to exchange this. I want my mana back. And then I will go to combat. Trigger on Fabine. Everybody reveal the top card of their library.
Land.
Land.
Ensnared by the Mara.
Each land is a 1/1, so I get 3 1/1 citizens. 3 total citizens. I get to steal 3 creatures because with these citizens, I'll take Cedric's, this, and this.
Whoa.
And then I have Swingsies. Squidward over here
Okay.
for, okay, so it's for 4 damage because I have 1 pump. And then 2 at NerdGirl with the guy. And if he becomes, it's 2 damage, but if he becomes blocked, I draw 3. But I'm gonna draw 1 if it hits you too, so.
That's weird.
How many cards in hand?
My hand's pretty full, I'm gonna have to discard.
Yeah, I'll block.
Yeah, I have 6. Okay, so you'll block, this will die. Go over here. I will draw 3, 1, 2, 3, 9. I have to discard 2 cards. I will discard Rocco. I think we all have enough cards. And this land enters tapped. That's not fun. Another Triome. And then I will pass to.
I'm gonna gain 3 life at the end of turn. Sack this food. Okay, let's go ahead and tap for me, the commander, Gary the Snail. At the beginning of each end step, I get to put a slime counter on every creature that I don't control. Creatures with slime counters get a -1/-1 for each slime on them. Whenever a creature I don't control with a slime counter on it dies, I get to make a 1/1 black slug. And I can also pay Demir to sacrifice a slug and draw a card.
Toxrill, huh? That's a card I can get behind. All my opponents are miserable, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'll take 1.
I will exchange this with my upside down creature. And then I will pay 1 to cast a Warehouse Tabby, a 1/1 that says whenever an enchantment I control is put into the graveyard, I get to make a rat token with this creature can't block, and I can also give it Death Touch. I will get me back.
That makes a lot of sense.
I would like to go to my end step and put a slime counter on all of your things. All right, I will get 3 slugs from 3 dead creatures. And then I get to steal 3 things. What? I guess I'll make it so you can't have mana. That's a good way to make it so you get less stuff back.
Was that one tapped?
Oh, yes. And then I guess this is annoying. It's not tapped. Okay.
I am going to pay 6 mana for Duplicant. It's a 2/4 with imprint. When it enters, I remove target non-token creature from the game. I think you kids call this exile. As long as creature is imprinted onto Duplicant, it has its power, toughness, and creature types. So when this enters, I'm going to target me
You?
to exile, but I'd like to exchange control of Duplicant with Xenos first. So you will get this,
Oh.
and now exile
And who was the friend
me,
named?
Squidward. So now my first friend, me, has left the battlefield, so Xenos will transform into Shinryu, Transcendent Rival. As it transforms, I choose an opponent, and when the chosen player loses the game, you win the game.
Uh-huh.
SpongeBob.
Me?
When you lose, I win. I'll go to combat. This has Shadow. I'll attack you for 2.
No block, Squidward.
I get to draw a card and discard a card.
Only 2? Wow, so nice.
I'll play an island. It's the same island. And then I'll pay 1 for a Cloud Pirates. It's a 1/1 with flying that can only block creatures with flying. I would like to exchange control with Gary.
I'll tap 1 and I will cast Rabid Hybridization. I'll destroy a creature. It can't be regenerated. Its creature's controller gets a 3/3 green lizard frog. I will choose to target Gary.
I will pay 2. I will flash in a Spell Stutter Sprite. It's a 1/1 with flying. When it comes into play, counter target spell with converted mana cost X or less, where X is the number of fairies you control, which is 1. I'd like to counter the Rapid Hybridization. Hey, Gary, this one's on the house. And when this enters, I'd like to exchange control with Fabine.
Yep. You'll get this, and I will get these, which will die.
And now I would like to pass to my end step. I will just gain control of all of the creatures.
3 over here.
Yeah, Squidward.
Pass.
On your end step, I'm gonna have that snack. I think it's time for me to come out and play. Patrick's here.
What do you do, Patrick? Can you read all your abilities to me?
I don't get it. When I enter, I think I'll hang out with Gary.
Oh. I don't want this.
I will have my manifest. It will actually die, and you'll get 6 slugs for me and SpongeBob.
So Squidward, you can have some slugs. I will take Fabine, the Territorial Hellkite, Shinryu, Fayborough Elder, Cyrdan, and Shadrix. Okay, over to you, SpongeBob.
Land for turn. Most of these creatures have one thing in common, which is that they are legends. So I will cast Invasion of Fiora. Destroy all legendary creatures, or I can choose the other one, destroy all non-legendaries. But actually I can choose both, which would destroy all creatures. So I will destroy all creatures.
I'm good with it.
Me, Gary.
Meow.
Meow.
In response,
Eat Gary. Eat Gary.
No! The horror.
I'm having slug for dinner. But more importantly, I will make 2 foods.
Oh, I'm not gonna get the trigger off the river song. No.
So you'll get the 2 foods.
I hate this game.
And all right, I will take the Soul Ring and the River Song's Diary.
And I will choose as a defender of the invasion. Veggie, please defend this with your life. I will then play the second most powerful card in all of Magic featuring butt cheeks, which is Butt Cheek Boy, aka Kami of the Crescent Moon. At the beginning of each player's draw step, they draw an additional card. Go ahead, Gary.
Command Beacon as my land for turn. I can sacrifice it to put my commander from the command zone into my hand. I hate it here. I will play a Midnight Clock. Taps for mana, and I could pay 3 and put an hour counter on it. And at the beginning of each upkeep, I get to put an hour counter onto it. And whenever the 12th hour of the counter something, you get to draw 7 cards and discard your hand. Yeah, I'll just take that. I think it makes the most sense. Good Lord. And I'll pass the turn.
I'm gonna pay 3 For an extra planar lens, when it comes into play, I remove a land I control from the game, and whenever anyone taps a land that shares a name with that card, then it produces an extra mana. I am going to exile this island, so now islands produce 2, and I'm gonna trade it for an artifact.
Well, it works for anybody, so that's, oh, that's so good.
I will play an island. It's the same island. I will pay 5 to recast me, and then I'll immediately get exchanged for
Squidward, thank you!
some cheeks.
It's my favorite thing is Squidward.
Then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Midnight clock goes to 2. I can't take that River Song's Diary, but I just want to do something silly and get it up to 4, so say la vie. 1, 2, 3, 6.
Oh, with that.
For 7 mana, I'll play Goblin Game. Each player hides at least one object, then all players reveal them simultaneously. Each player loses life equal to the number of objects they revealed. The player who revealed the fewest objects then loses half their life rounded up. If 2 or more players are tied for fewest, each loses half their life rounded up.
Okay, so this is literally just pick a number, lose life equals to that number, but if you're the lowest number, then lose half your life. All right, everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I have picked the perfect number in 7 to overcome. Oh, is that a 9? Or is that a 6? Oh, yes! I have picked the perfect number.
I have picked 11.
I picked 11. That's it for me.
I will tap 5 total mana. Fractured Identity, targeting Kami of the Butt Cheeks. So we can all draw 1,000,000 cards. Yay!
Yay, butts.
The only thing better than 1 Kami of the Crescent Moon is 3 Kamis of the Crescent Moon. Now that everyone's drawing 4 every single turn, how can they not have fun?
They're all gonna kill each other.
Only if they're on the same side of the board, which they won't be.
Yeah, no, they will. They will be soon, though.
No, but they're not. They'll be fine, Squidward. Everybody will get a copy of Butt Cheek Boy.
Except for me.
And then we'll all get to exchange control of our Butt Cheek Boys with other Butt Cheek Boys. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will target your Butt Cheek Boy with mine.
If I take Squidward, then one of them will die. So I'll just take
No, don't kill him.
I'll
Yay!
take yours.
I'll take yours, Patrick.
Yay!
I mean, SpongeBob. I don't know who
did you just
anybody
cheer,
is anymore. I don't know
We're all
what's
very
happening.
confused.
Who are you?
Veggie has lost character because he just cheered.
Who are you? This is Patrick.
No, this is Patrick. I can attack with Squidward, but Squidward wasn't around in the time of the battles, so he doesn't draw when he hits battles. So Squidward, sadly, I'm going to have to attack you for 3.
I will gladly take my own damage.
The only way to go out is by your own hand. I will draw a card. Pass.
Undercity Sewers. I'll surveil one. Graveyard. I will just tap 4 mana and I'm going to play 2 colorless spells. The first one is a Lion Diamond. A 2/2 that allows you to tap, discard your hand, sacrifice the lion, and then you can add mana, but you can only use it as an instant, so not great. I will try to take the River Song Diary back.
Oh, it is an artifact.
Yeah. And then I will pay some more for a Metallic Mimic. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Cats. The Mimic is the chosen type, and each other creature you control of the chosen type on the battlefield gets an additional +1/+1 counter on it. But I think I will take the Witch's Oven back now. For the love of God. Pass the turn.
I will pay 2 for a Felwar Stone.
No.
It makes mana. I want that diary. We'll play a Riptide Laboratory, which I can pay 2 and tap it to return a wizard that I control to its owner's hand. I will pay 2 for a Sapphire Medallion. My blue spells cost 1 less to play, but not for long. I want that clock.
Should be at 5, actually.
I will set it to the number of counters it should be on and pass a turn.
Mountain for turn. All right, I will pay 4 for Ensnared by the Mara. Each opponent faces a villainous choice. They exile cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card. Then you may cast that card without paying its mana cost, or that player exiles the top 4 cards of their library and Ensnared by the Mara deals damage equal to the total mana value of those exiled cards to that player.
Why would I not just give my best friend Patrick anything they want? What would you choose?
I'm a suicidal snail. I'll take the damage.
Take your spell.
All right. You get... Patrick, we can be friends again!
Tataru Taru. When it enters, I draw a card and target opponent may draw a card. Scion's Secretary. Whenever an opponent draws a card, if it isn't that player's turn, create a tapped treasure token. This ability triggers only once each turn. SpongeBob, let's draw a card.
0, 2, ooh, 7, oh boy, 10.
Sweet, sweet release. And for me, you get a Glen Alandra Archmage, which can counter spell non-creature spells twice.
By paying blue mana.
Treasure.
We both draw?
Yeah.
Yay!
And an opponent drew a card, so you will now make a treasure.
Yay! I will trade treasures with Gary. And, all right, I will give Glenalindra over to SpongeBob because I haven't spent enough time with Squidward.
It's fun to share.
And Tataru Taru, I'm a cat person. You can have him, and I'll take your Diamond Lion.
Okay.
Everybody should be cat people. Meow.
All right. Yeah, I'll go to combat. Squidward, are you a cat person? Because this metallic mimic cat is going to attack you. And with Kindred Discovery, I'm attacking with the cat. I will draw a card.
That is the first card drawn all game with Kindred Discovery.
That's not true, I drew one.
Oh, it's the second card drawn all game with Kindred Discovery.
Also, shoot me.
I will take 2 damage.
Okay, second main phase, I'll pay 5. And play Raving Dead. It's a 2/6 with Death Touch. At the beginning of combat on my turn, choose an opponent at random. Raving Dead attacks that player at this combat if able. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses half their life rounded down. SpongeBob, you can have this.
You want the Glenalendra?
Yeah,
Here, enjoy.
thanks. That's it for me.
I will go to combat first, because I have this cool Raving Dead that has to attack at random. So let's give it a roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will swing at you for 2, Squidward.
I will definitely block that.
All right. That will die. I know you like your chaos, but I would like to set things back to a little bit more normal.
This is normal.
I will cast Urza's Radius Blast to exile all non-land permanents that aren't legendary.
I could counter this, but why
No.
would I? I'll sack my treasures and eat this food in response.
I will also eat some snail food.
All right. These are yours. They are exiled. This is yours. It is exiled.
And now we're playing a normal game?
For now.
I will then play the world's greatest boss, Mr. Krabs Penny Pincher. Spells your opponents cast that target Mr. Krabs cost 2 more to cast. Pay 3, gets plus X minus X until end of turn, where X is the number of islands you control. I currently control 2 islands. And then I will go to discard.
Island. I will pay 3 for a Miracle's Invoker, a 2/3 that allows me to pay 8, and creatures I control get +2/+0 and gain menace until end of turn. And then 3 more for Falthus Shadowcat Familiar, a 2/2 that says commanders I control have menace and death touch. 1 damage to Squidward.
Ow.
I will pass the turn.
I'm going to play an island, and I'm going to pay 3 for Vidalcan Shackles. I can choose not to untap the shackles during my untap step, and I can pay 2 and tap it to gain control of target creature with power less than or equal to the number of islands I control as long as it stays tapped. I would like to not get hit by some cats. So I'm going to pay 2 mana and try to steal your Miracle's Invoker.
Mean. Meow.
Meow. And I'd like to be able to cast me, but I can't because I'm over there. So I will pass the turn.
I have enough mana to cast 2 spells to get more mana to reanimate Xenos, to then kill my friend, and then reanimate another thing, and then kill NerdGirl. Swamp for turn. I'll start by paying 3 for a Seething Song to get 5 red mana. I'll pay a black and a red from Seething Song for the Animate Dead. This reanimates anything from a graveyard and gives it -1/-0. I'd like to reanimate Xenos.
There you are, Patrick.
Gary, your copy, Kami Booty, let's be friends.
Okay.
Everything else will get -2/-2.
Uh-oh.
All right, that will... Sorry, Squidward, you had to die.
Okay.
So now I have 4 floating red mana. With 2 of the floating red mana and 2 black mana, I will cast Fell the Profane, and I will kill my first friend, the Kami Booty.
Ruh-roh.
Now Xenos will flip.
I'm in danger.
All right, and with my last 2 black mana, I will cast Stitch Together. Return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand, but I have Threshold, so instead I will return that card from my graveyard to play. I am going to get the Territorial Hellkite back with Stitch Together. It's a 6/5 fire haste, so now we'll roll to see who it is going to hit.
And away we go.
All right, SpongeBob, 1, 2, Gary, 3, 4, Squidward, 5, 6.
Uh-oh.
Meowchies.
All right, well, I did kind of want to kill my first friend, so I'm going to send my Kami Booty and the Territorial Hellkite over at you for 7. Not quite there, but almost.
Meowchies. Go to 1.
And that's my turn.
All right. I want my friend Patrick to win, so I am going to go to attacks and send Mr. Krabs and a 1/1 at NerdGirl.
No.
What? Squidward? Why?
I'm going to pay my remaining 6 mana for my favorite spell. Time stop. End the turn. You will not be helping your friend Patrick today.
Wait. Can that be countered?
Gary.
I did say I was a suicidal snail.
Gary.
It can be countered.
Gary.
Reverse the polarity. I'm going to counter all other spells. Take me.
Gary.
SpongeBob, we did it.
We did it, team. We won. I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, Squidward.
Kill me.
Well, I guess we'll get him next time. Oh, I guess I won.
Victory screech!
Don't forget, this episode was sponsored by Plank.
If you're looking for an ultra firm mattress, just go to the link down below in the description and use our code DECKEDOUT for 30% off.
Squidward, you know you can play different lands that don't match and they look prettier.
No.
I know I should have played the win, but I really wanted Patrick to win this game. Plus, Squidward promised that if he didn't win the game, he'd play another one. That's why I was trying to pub stomp us. Ah!
Don't forget to support your favorite Commander show by doing something you were going to do anyway, and that's buy Magic singles. And you can do so by using our sponsor, TOA.
It really is that easy, and Tales of Adventure has a wide selection of singles from the most basic printings all the way through the most premium versions. And they've also started stocking sealed product now, so you don't need to go anywhere else for anything Magic.
And you get 5% off your entire order when you use code DECKEDOUT at checkout.
And you should know by now, the link is down in the description, right there.
No, Patrick. I'm not Squidward now. No, Patrick. Lunch. No, lunch.
Yes, lunch. I like lunch.
Rawr.
Gary, no.
If you're building decks and you're not using Moxfield, then I feel bad for you. It just is the best tool for organizing, customizing, and collaborating on all of your decks.
In fact, it's the only way that our team can keep up with building sometimes over 20 decks per month. And it's the way that we can share our deck lists with you in a nice, easy format.
You can always support the show too, just by following us on Moxfield, where you can find every deck that's ever been on the show.
F is for friends that do stuff together. U is for you and me.
I would like to go
N
to
is for anywhere and anytime at all down here in the deep blue sea.
Why must every 11 minutes of my life be filled with misery?
Ultimate Guard is the industry leader in TCG accessories.
And Ultimate Guard products are the way that all three of us on the Decked Out team are able to organize, protect, and display our collections. And they're the best way to show off all of our cards on camera for you.
So make sure you use the link down below in the description to support the show and pick yourself up some amazing upgrades.
These episodes would not be possible without the support of our patrons. We appreciate you so much.
Yeah, it's specifically thanks to patrons and YouTube members like you, Al, that we're able to make this show weekly. That's so cool, thanks.
Yeah, and if you're not yet a patron, you can head on over to patreon.com, the link in the description below, and you'll get perks like spell table games with us, maybe the chance to see your own deck on the show, and periodically gifts from the team.
Yeah. And of course, Halloween, you can always support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to this channel. That's all that we've got for you for today. We'll see you next time on
Decked Out.